Shalom, giving all praises unto Yahweh Basham, Yahushai Basham Kakadash. And Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father's name, whom the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahushai is the Heavenly Father's Son's name, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom unto the elect. And this message or lesson is to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the scattered Israelites around the world. And I go into another news here from the New York Times, where the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, expected to lay off thousands of workers there in the US, courtesy of Trump and his Doge goons. And it reads, the tax collector is preparing to terminate thousands of probationary employees as soon as next week. The Internal Revenue Service is preparing to lay off thousands of employees as soon as next week, according to three people familiar with the matter. As the Trump administration pushes to dramatically shrink the size of the federal workforce, the Office of Personnel Management, the federal government's Human Resources Department ordered agencies across the government this week to terminate probationary employees who are relatively new to their positions and do not enjoy as much job protection. It was unclear on Friday exactly how many IRS employees will be affected by the order. An IRS spokeswoman did not immediately respond to a request for comment, nor did the spokesman for the Treasury Department. A sudden drop in the number of employees at the IRS could interfere with the agency's work to process millions of Americans' tax returns. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in an interview with Bloomberg News last week that the department, which oversees the IRS, will limit changes until after tax season ends in spring. And continuing, so I don't imagine anything's going to. So I don't imagine anything's going on to go on at the IRS until then or beyond. He said, we are in the middle of the tax filing season right now. The IRS has dramatically grown its workforce in recent years, reaching roughly 100,000 employees after the Biden administration push to revitalize the beleaguered agency. Republicans have long attacked the additional IRS personnel as villains who harass middle-class taxpayers, with President Trump targeting the agency for an extended hiring freeze and pushing to repurpose some of its agents to help with immigration enforcement. Elon Musk's teams of young software engineers and cost cutters have also taken an interest in the agency. A number of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency Gavin Klager arrived at the IRS headquarters on Thursday, according to people familiar with the matter. So you see this devil Trump and his Doge team being in a hurry, to implement the MOTB infrastructure, because with that MOTB infrastructure, which will be completely controlled by artificial intelligence, there will be no need to use these human workers or laborers that work in the Internal Revenue Service, because that thing will be programmed in such a way that it will be able to function efficiently as these IRS workers, and so there will be no need for any human human workers to file any of these kind of financial workflows. And so this is another step closer to the MOTB by cutting all these physical means of transacting business. And so I go into this following precepts here. And Ecclesiastes 12 verses 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and it shall rise up at the voice of the bed, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And this is indicative of the work, the retrenchment or job cuts that's currently being experienced across the world, especially in the United States. And we are clearly seeing stores also closing left and right, many jobs closing down, firing workers. And this other verse of the music shall be brought low also indicates these modern musics that are being played today, they aren't as nice or beautiful or sounding nice as those in the early 70s and back then. Today's music are just trash. They are not very nice to listen to, and that's what the daughters of music shall be brought low. The standard has degraded over the years. And I go into this next precept here, Revelation 12 verses 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And so this action by Trump shows that he's in a hurry to implement this MOTB system as soon as possible, and distribute the chips amongst the US citizens and the world's populace. They sure are in a hurry, and we haven't seen anything yet. More is yet to come. In Revelation, as usual, I go to this verse that we always repeat to ad nauseum, but absolutely necessary and very important, because this is one of the last important prophecies Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai has inspired John to write in the book of Revelations. And I read Revelation 13 verses 60 to 18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had a mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And so that's it. And this is the number of the man of sin, Esau, Edom, and and we see Trump being one of those devils here, trying to speed up the MOTB system in order for it to go worldwide. And so I end this lesson by giving all praises unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rakakadash, and Shalom unto the elect. I hope you find this lesson edifying. Shalom.